Hello, it's your girl Tiffany, Madame Malicious Black Beauty, your poetic psychic Pisces, High Priestess, aka the light that shines like a diamond, also known as your modern day nun, one who isn't within a coven, a convent, or a covenant. I do thank you all for listening and for watching on today. If y'all would be so kind to please like, share, and subscribe, it will be greatly, greatly appreciated. This is going to be a general reading for the overall collective of any zodiac sign. So please take the messages that apply, leave the ones that do not. Remember that this reading can apply to your past, your present, or your future, as well as it may be pertaining to you or any and everyone in between that you may or may not know. With that being said, guys, we're going to get started with your overall messages, okay? Okay, guys, so we have here slavery and racism never ended. They just told you it did to convince you to willingly sell out to them. It was an illusion. Okay, I know that was kind of long. Okay, so it says slavery and racism never ended. They just told you that it did to convince you to willingly sell out to them. It was all a illusion. Okay, we have here stand for something or fall for anything. A new movement here. Change is going to come. Evil is as evil does. Toxicity. The information is leaving someone shook. Martial law enforced. What a world. Terrorist attack. Intimidation tactics. The higher ups are pulling the strings of all the puppets. Assassination of a public figure. Conflicts and battles, guys. Okay, we got a whole lot to unpack here. But there's a lot that is going on in the world, okay, y'all? Like some of this and some of that, and it's not even summertime no more, okay? But it's a whole lot of something going on, like everywhere, okay? So there seems to be, that there's still some type of, slavery, slave master, racism, colorism, type of undertones, okay? It's in the energy, you know what I'm saying? It's in the atmosphere. It's like circulating, okay? And this could be the reason why spirit is bringing up the fact slavery and racism never ended. I kid you not, as long as I've been doing readings, I made this card, but like this card has never come out until now, okay? But so, I'm led by spirit, so I'm gonna give you all the message that spirit is giving me to share with you all, okay, guys? But spirit is saying slavery and racism never ended, okay? I feel like a lot of people, we've been fed a lot of different things, okay? And people even repeat these regurgitated lies, you know what I'm saying, about, the pursuit to happiness and freedom and liberty and justice for all, and, being all you can be, and shooting for the stars, and, just all kinds of things that people have been told, and it has all been illusion, and this is a part of that illusion, okay? I feel like a lot of things was told to people to please and appease people on the surface in the moment, okay? And I think it was done so masterfully in a way that gave people that feel good type of feeling, like they was, what I'm saying, that, there was real they made a difference, that a real change was happening, that they were valued and respected and cared for and appreciated and loved and all this other kind of things, that, it doesn't matter what direction we look in life, what topic we're talking about, it seems to be a bunch of smoke and mirrors, okay? A bunch of illusions, that have been created all around us, guys, okay? And maybe, things are shattering, okay? Because spirit is calling for people to stand for something, okay? Or end up falling for anything, okay? And that's a lot, there's a lot of stage things that are going on that people are falling for. There's a lot of publicity stunts, distractions to get a reaction, You know what I'm saying? There's a lot of manipulation in an effort to control people, places, and things, and narratives, and things like that, or what have you. So Spirit is saying, look, you don't need to stand for something or fall for anything, okay? But there is a new movement that is happening. A major change is definitely going to come. Now, Spirit is saying there's a new movement going on and a change is going to come, but you know, some people assume when you hear something like that, oh, a change is going to come, that you would assume that, okay, this is a good change. Things, you know, there's a change for the good that's going to come. Change is change, whether good, bad, or indifferent. Okay? But there's a new movement that is going on, and it's definitely bringing about a major shift, a major change. Okay? And it's not looking too good with the other messages that's here. Okay, these changes I feel like are going to have massive effects on people. Okay, and it's riddled with all kinds of evil. This is the reason why Spirit is saying evil is as evil does. It's a lot of toxicity all around us. Okay, in your neighborhoods, on your jobs, you know, in your communities, in your churches, in your homes for some of you, you know what I'm saying, within your family, within the world, within the government, within the industry. It's a lot of toxicity that is all around us, okay? But Spirit say evil is as evil does. Okay, there's some information that I don't know if this is information that this could be like information that the collective is getting or receiving that's leaving them shook, or this could be information in general rather that's, you know, that's leaving the people shook, that's leaving someone shook, or this could be information that someone in particular is receiving that's leaving them shook, honey. But that's some type of information, message, news, information, or communication that's leaving the people shook, leaving someone shook. Okay, guys? And whatever this evil is, as this evil does, okay, whatever this toxic energies, whatever these changes that's coming, this new movement that is happening, is headed towards martial law being enforced. And for martial law to be enforced, there's like there's some major things, some catastrophic things, some unnerving things that's got to happen for martial law to be enforced. Okay? Martial law is like losing those freedoms, those liberties, that whatever, you know, whatever power or privilege or authority or whatever it is individually that you all feel like you have, when martial law is enforced, all of that shit is stripped away. Whatever you have been brainwashed to believe, okay? Whatever this change is gonna come, martial law is right in behind it. This is serious. To the point where Spirit is saying, what a world. Okay? Y'all remember the Wicked Witch of the West from The Wizard of Oz? And she was like, oh, what a world, what a world, I'm melting. Y'all, something. And it was like, you know what I'm saying, it was catastrophic for her in that moment, okay? We probably looked at that and we laughed. We were like, oh, look at this crazy ass witch. But that moment, what was happening in that moment was you know, so awful that she was like, oh, what a world, you know what I'm saying, I'm melting. Okay, with this what a world here. Okay, because something is like maybe unbelievably damning or just wicked, evil, catastrophic, or something here. Okay, there's a terrorist attack that is that's coming. These messages could be for anybody in any part of the world, okay? Because, with this World Wide Web, I'm in the United States, but there could be somebody that's listening to me that's all the way across the world, somewhere else in some other country, okay? So technically, these messages could apply to anyone. The United States could get attacked on their own soil, on our own soil for the very first time in history. Okay? But like I said, these messages are for anybody and everybody, no matter who you are or where you are. So this could very well be some type of terrorist attack somewhere else. But, I am in the United States or what have you. There is a terrorist attack here. And I feel like this terrorist attack has to do with somebody is wanting to intimidate someone. With these intimidation tactics here, it is where this terrorist attack is stemming from. But something is so evil or so toxic or it's going to leave somebody so shook, and somebody may be getting the information about this, like hearing about this or when something strike, when something happened, and it's leaving them shook. Okay? And of course, once the people is aware of such a thing happening or going on, it's like, my God, what a world. Like what what a world energy is like, what has this world come to? What is this world that we live in? Okay, because something is very serious. With the higher ups pulling the strings of all the puppets, the higher ups, this could be the satanic powers that be, the wickedness in high places, the shadow government, the wealthy elites. Okay? But there are puppets on a string beneath those who are the highest in power, running, ruling, controlling everything. Okay? And the higher ups is controlling all of these puppets. Okay? There could be an assassination of a public figure. Something stood out to me. Y'all need to, when I tell y'all certain things, I don't be telling y'all, I be trying to get y'all to peep game on things and what's happening and what's going on, guys. Okay? On certain things. Listen to the words that come out of people's mouth. There's a difference in hearing someone and listening to someone. Okay? Now, I didn't want to bring this up. I excuse the pause because I'm sitting up here going back and forth in my mind real quick to even know if I should thinking if I should even disclose this or say this. I'm going to just say that there is a particular individual who is very wealthy and is very high in power right now, that I know that the powers that be is planning to sacrifice. This person's family knows this and is even in on this and playing their role. And the people around this person that I'm speaking of, they got, I swear, they got anaconda-sized snakes and sharks in their own fucking swamp right up in their face. Okay? And these are the very people that act like they for this person, but they really not. They're going to leave this person high and dry and out to crash and burn to save themselves in their own careers, if push come to shove. Okay? This person is already being set up, stunted on, fronted on, put on blast by this person's own kind. Okay? And they're planning to sacrifice this person. And I know that. I don't know if I, should name who that person is. Okay? But the reason why I started off in saying what I said, on Veterans Day, Trump did a speech. And if you listen to the words that came out of his mouth, I know a lot of people, a lot of things has been going on, okay? And everybody feeling some type of way, okay? All these people who have been laid off, okay? At holidays times is feeling some type of way. The farmers is feeling some type of way. All the furloughed workers who was forced to work without pay and haven't even got their back pay yet is feeling some type of way. All the people that's been juggling, that's been struggling, that's been scraping, that's been hungry, that's been, everybody's been going through something. All the people who are poor, who are homeless, who are broke, who can't make the holidays happen for their children. It's a lot of people that's going through something right now. Okay, it's a lot that's going on. Okay. ICE on attack, people being deported, protests and different things going on. It's a lot of shit that's happening. So everybody is feeling some type of way depending on what you resonate with the most. But you don't have to like someone, you don't have to love someone to observe, to pay attention, to listen. A lot of people harped on the fact that they just didn't like the overall speech that Trump made on Veterans Day. I even heard some say that, this person I heard somebody say that, he kind of almost made it think, mainly made it, talked about himself and different things like that or what have you. I'm not here to discuss that. I don't get involved in stuff like that or what have you. But what y'all should have listened to in the most somber of voices, Trump said in one part of that speech, he said when he was talking to those veterans and he was thanking them for their service, he said, because, we die and we don't complain. We don't whine, we don't cry about it or what have you. Listen to the words that comes out of people's mouths. Subliminal messages in which language sounds like everyday fucking words. Now, the people who are pissed off with Trump right now, the people who don't like Trump right now, the people who going through and been suffering right now probably didn't give two fucks about what Trump had to say. And the people who analyze different things and all kinds of things probably was like, all he do is talk about himself. He always got to make things about himself. And, a lot of people was harping on how Obama went out and greeted veterans and thanked them for their service and different things the way he did and different things like that or what have you. And of course, everybody was still going through, everybody looked at Trump's speech and, was kind of on him about his speech, okay, and different things like that. This is not about like. I don't get involved in shit like that. You understand what I'm saying? This is why I stress to you all the time, I don't have to choose no side because I can call bullshit from any side. It don't matter what side. And I can also be the ally that fucking let them know when they got fuck people around them, no matter what side they the fuck on. Left side, right side, red side, blue side, it don't matter. I'm non-biased and in the middle. You understand what I'm saying? I feel like what Trump was either Trump knows that he's being set up and they're planning to kill him, they're trying to kill him or something like that, or he knows something catastrophic is coming and people are going to die. If you looked at that man's face and heard what he said, and it was, mostly, Trump, when he is really into the speech, he'll raise his voice and, he got his hand gestures and he, straight to the point on this, on that. And for the majority of his speech, he was, no matter what he was talking about, whether you like the actual speech or not. But in the most somber kind of, how a person speaks when You ever heard a person have a conversation with somebody when it sounds like they're depleted? When it sounds like they between sad, stressed, and depressed? Okay? Not to say that's how he felt. You know what I'm saying? But it was his tone of voice. Okay, it's the first thing you learn if you have ever done customer service. Okay, and you've ever, because in customer service you talk to people. Okay, and especially if you've ever done customer service or worked in a call center or anything like that, they tell you to you learn. The first thing you learn is to smile while you're talking, because you don't have to be in front of a person and looking them in the face. You can hear if a person is happy, chipper, bubbly, or whatever through their voice. Okay, I don't have to be looking at you, and I'm an empath, so I can feel other people's energy without them being around me. Those of you who are not empathic, you're probably not going to understand what I'm saying. Okay, some of you, you know, surface level type of shit. You know what I'm saying? You're the seeing is believing for you, and it's got to be right in your face. I don't have to be looking at you to be able to tell exactly how somebody feels. You understand what I'm saying? You don't have to be talking to me, having a conversation with me, for me to hear the hidden subliminal message within a conversation type of thing. Okay, some of y'all can't hear that, can't see that, unless you're on some type of psychedelic, or you smoked a blunt or something like that, or what have you, to stimulate your mind enough where you can hear. You have the your senses are like what is the word I'm looking for? Basically, kind of magnified in a way where you would catch on to those things. But it was those words within that speech, okay? Because it was making it for, to somebody else, it's like, oh, here he go again. He talking about workers not complaining about having to work. Or what have you, and it could have come off like, oh, he was throwing some type of slick shot, because the shutdown and different things like that was going on. A lot of people either lost jobs, or a lot of people still had to work without getting paid because of the shutdown and different things like that. It would have seemed like to somebody not in the know, just kind of ignorant, would assume that it was a slick shot. But if you listen to the words that came out of his mouth, he got to the point, he said, we die and we don't complain. Okay? That part of that speech meant something more than, because and then somebody else will be like, oh, he's talking about the veterans that who went and fought for their country, and some of them died, and the ones who went and fought for their country without complaining, and the ones that was boots on the ground, front of the line, and they didn't make it back home, they died, and they did so in honor of their country, and they didn't complain. On the that's the surface level conversation. The subliminal message in what he said meant something totally the fuck different. Ask yourself, in any conversation, why would one say that? It's kind of like, remember Michael Jackson's, his last tour that he was going to do, he named it This Is It, and then he died before the tour was even completed. This was one of them type of moments. We die and we don't complain. I don't give a fuck about you not liking Trump, bitch. This ain't about like. That man wasn't born for you to like him. That's your problem. Y'all go around, everybody got to make you feel good. You gotta like everybody. Everybody ain't for you to like. And you entitled to your own thoughts, feelings, and opinions. And I'm not co-signing for him or anything like that. I'm not saying you wrong in however it is that you feel. Some of you didn't like your math teacher, but that didn't mean your math teacher couldn't teach you fucking math. Some of you didn't like your science teacher. You might not like fuck science when you was in school, but that don't mean you didn't learn the lesson. You understand what I'm saying? So this ain't about like. It's the point I'm trying to make. It ain't even about who you voted for. Who's your preferred candidates? What's your political view on anything? Who says that in any regular conversation? If I was talking to you and I'm thanking you for you, say, you know what, you have worked so hard. Just imagine if your manager at work said that. You know what, I want to just tell you I appreciate you for your hard work and your effort. You work so hard. You come in every day, you do what you got to do, and you know, you work hard. And I just want to thank you and appreciate you for your service. And we die and we don't complain. You be like, what? Wait a minute. Huh? It was one of them moments. It was one of them this is it moments in that speech that Trump gave. Most of y'all heard that shit and was like, oh, you know, some people you want to talk about how he looked. You want to talk about what was in the tabloids, what they distracted with you with, everything else that was going on that day. You wanted to talk about him being booed at the damn game he showed at, and all this shit. Them was distractions, bitch. But when you should really be paying the fuck attention, you ain't get the message. We die and we don't complain. That sounds like someone who, one, don't particularly have a death wish, number one. But number two, ain't afraid to die when it's time for them to go. They ain't gonna bitch, they ain't gonna whine, they ain't gonna moan about it. And number three, sounds like somebody that know they got a target on them. Something about to happen. Motherfuckers is attacking them. A person is setting them up. And I'm talking about anybody in general. That's what it sounds like. You know what I'm saying? You ever had a loved one that was going through something and nobody knew that they was going through something? They like kept it to themselves what they was going through, like they hadn't been diagnosed with something and was living their last day. But you know, they only told the people like they that was closest to them, because they didn't want anybody to feel bad for them. Because they knew what was coming and what was happening, and they, you know. And so by the time you finally found out, that person, you know, let you know, but it was at that moment it was kind of like, well, it is what it is. We die and we don't complain. Which means, bitch, I'm not gonna beg the enemy to say the fuck a lie. I'm doing the best I can while I'm here, but when it's time to go, bitch, I ain't gonna fuss, I ain't gonna fight, I ain't gonna whine, I ain't gonna cry. Listen to the words that comes out of people's mouth. Because spirits say a change is gonna come. Evil is as evil does, and there's a whole bunch of fucking toxicity all around you. There's some type of information that's leaving somebody shook, leaving the people shook, and whatever is happening, it's gonna lead to fucking martial law being enforced, because some shit might get shook up around here. What a world. A terrorist attack is going to happen. Somebody using intimidation tactics to terrorize someone, but the higher ups is pulling the strings of all the puppets. And the reason why I went through that entire spiel telling y'all what I'm telling y'all, because we got assassination of a public figure here. Whatever is going on, going down, maybe in the midst of this terrorist attack, there's going to be an assassination of a public figure. A whole lot of conflicts and battles are happening. Okay? To clarify, slavery and racism never ended. They just told you that it did to convince you to willingly sell out to them. It was all an illusion. We got hate crime here. There's a hate crime that's being committed, collectively. To clarify, stand for something or fall for anything. Spirit is saying, listen to your intuition, okay? Y'all need to tap in, tune in to your intuition. Follow your wisdom, your spiritual guidance, okay? Listen to you, that little voice in the back of your head is telling you no, stop, don't, prepare, come back, don't go. That's your intuition. To clarify, a change is going, a new movement, a change is going to come. We got in the United States. This is happening in the United States, collective. There's a new movement. It's a new world. A change is going to come. To clarify, evil is as evil does. With toxicity, we got assassin here. Somebody is good. Something is significant to a particular assassin. Something is significant to an assassination. To clarify, the information is leaving someone shook. We got untrustworthy professionals in power. So there's the information pertaining to something is leaving these untrustworthy professionals in power shook about something that they ain't got the information on, okay? They about to ring the alarm in this bitch. To clarify martial law, we got blackout, okay? Blockages, outages, or some type of blackout. There may be a blackout in the midst of something that is happening. A blackout is going to occur. I told y'all this long time ago. You don't listen to me. Y'all don't fucking listen to me. I told y'all I was going shit about the shutdown and different things like that. Y'all don't listen to me. I told y'all about them goddamn Epstein fucking files. I told y'all keep scratching that goddamn itch. You're going to pull some scabs around here. Crack open some scabs around here. I don't know why y'all think that shit was going to go one way. Just being messy, full of drama. Now the United States of America is fucking brand new soap opera around this bitch. Okay? Now that firecracker done pop back on some motherfuckers. I don't know why. I told you. Y'all don't listen to me. But I'm nobody from nowhere any damn way. So, I ain't supposed to know nothing. Blackout is on martial law. Enforced. This could legitimately be a blackout of some kind. Some type of blockage or outage or like an actual little blackout. And like if this is like an actual blackout, I'm not talking about like a blackout in one particular city, in one particular state, in one particular little town. I'm talking about a massive blackout. Either everywhere or several places all at one time. And who's to say when it would come back? And all hell would break loose. That's the reason why martial law would have to be enforced. To clarify what a world, we got to be careful who you trust. Somebody need to be careful who they trust. To clarify a terrorist attack, we got lightning strike. This terrorist attack is going to happen all of a sudden out the blue. They're not going to see something coming. This is like an attack. This is like a sudden catastrophic storm that the Doppler radar didn't pick up, okay? This lightning strike, this attack is what is going to bring about this change, okay? But there is some type of terrorist attack. And technically, in the terms of staged events, I could break down all the staged events for you all in the United States of America. You probably won't believe me, but right about now, the United States is overdue for another terrorist attack. Okay? But I legit think this for real this time. And I think it's coming from it could be coming from elsewhere, but it could be coming from within as well. But yeah, you got terrorist attack and assassin here and assassination of a public figure. Bruh. And you know, word is that President Trump's some of his top officials or cabinet members, they've been staying on the military bases, like literally staying in the housing on military bases. I guess they like afraid of for their life or some type of shit like that. What's happening, from all the things that's been happening to what's coming, they think people are going to come after them and attack them and shit like that. But some of President Trump's, some of his top officials, or you know, like, I don't know if this is just like certain people within the House of Representatives, the Senate, like, or what, but there's several individuals on his cabinet that's like literally been staying on the military base, in the military base housing for protection. To clarify intimidation tactics, we got pure evil here. Something that is going on is pure evil. You got two dark, very dark energy cards here. That's blackout and pure evil. Blackout is sitting on martial law enforced. Pure evil is sitting on intimidation tactics. Whoever using some type of intimidation tactics on someone is pure fucking evil. To clarify, the higher ups are pulling the strings of all the puppets. We got brutal. These higher ups are brutal, honey. Or doing something brutal, or being brutal in some type of way as it relates to these puppets that's on the strings, but something is brutal. To clarify assassination of a public figure, we got invasion and war. United States, there might be some type of invasion and war within the United States. I'm trying to tell you. This ain't what I hope for. This ain't what I wish for. Like, who the fuck wished for something like this? I'm trying to tell you what I see, what I feel, what the message spirit is telling me to tell you. To clarify conflicts and battles, we got doom and gloom. Okay? You had a couple extra messages that came out. I'm seeing news anchor here. I'm seeing the cartel here. I'm seeing punishment here. I'm seeing the CIA here. And I'm also seeing low down dirty shame. You know, the other fucking day, they were supposedly shot up some type of damn drug boat, bitch. And I'm trying to figure out, bitch, who drugs was these? Because, bitch, it's about to be some smoke in the city, bitch. Okay? Because a whole lot of weight would have been on that motherfucking ship. They got blew the fuck up in the sea, bitch. It's some shit. It's about to go down, bitch. Venezuela fucking tripping. The U.S. shooting up motherfucking drug boats in the middle of the fucking sea, bitch. I don't know why they just couldn't let them bitches be. Who waters was they in, bitch? Where was they coming from? Well, bitch. Some major shit going down, man. Some major shit going down. Because when you get the shooting up motherfucking drug, but you know what I'm saying? We not talking about no round away po hustles. We ain't talking about no low level fucking weight mans, bitch. Okay? Okay? We talking about the motherfucking plugs. Okay? You get the fucking with you talking about fucking with cartel, mobster ass type of monies and businesses and shit. Okay, when drug boats and shit getting blown up and shit. You talking about, you know, wealthy motherfucking leaders, whether from our country or other fucking countries, bitch. Either way it go, it's a lot of shit going on. And I think all these other shit that is going on, these little spectacles and shit, that shit is a distraction, bitch. That shit is a distraction. Because y'all need to understand something. While y'all be tickle pink around here, while y'all loving gossip and drama and mess and motherfucking scandals, these motherfuckers, we talking about motherfuckers that's got enough money and enough power not for your low-level ass not to know nothing. So when you happen to find out about something, bitch, it is no motherfucking coincidence. So let's see what else going on here, y'all. Spirit, look, man-made disaster. I'm telling you, some type of man-made disaster. Man-made disaster, the first card that flipped over on hate crime with slavery and racism. This racism can also be colorism. Slavery and racism never ended. They just told you that it did to convince you to willingly sell out to them. It was all an illusion, okay? Some type of hate crime is being committed, and it's a man-made disaster. And y'all know where there are man-made disasters, there's plots, plans, schemes, strategies, setups, and some more shit that is involved. Okay? And another thing about that damn drug boat that got blew the fuck up by the military the other goddamn day, bitch. They told you it was the fucking drug boat. It could have been drug and motherfucking trafficking victims on that motherfucker too. Because drugs ain't the only motherfucking type of weight that get moved around this bitch. Okay? We talking about $1 billion operations. Okay? Just went up in fucking smoke, bitch. Spirit, clarify, stand for something or fall for anything with listen to your intuition. There's some type of cover up that is going on. Stand for something or fall for anything. I'm seeing cover up. There's some type of cover up that's going on, okay? Yeah, I'm seeing abuse and neglect. There's some form of abuse and neglect that is going on. The people could be being abused, neglected, abandoned, mistreated, and different things. As such, Spirit is telling the collective they need to stand for something or fall for anything. But listen to your intuition. Spirit, clarify change is going to come in the United States. Clarify change is going to come in the United States. A change is going to come in the United States. Whatever this change is going to come in the United States, people going to be in regret, baby. People are going to be in regret about something. Okay? What is this? Spirit, clarify. Evil is as evil does. Toxicity with assassin. Evil is as evil does. Toxicity with assassin. I'm telling y'all some shit going on. I'm seeing cover-ups and I'm seeing drugs and poison here. Some type of meeting. I'm also seeing mind control in meeting. There's people who are being mind controlled, okay? Some type of meetings are taking place. Spirit, clarify this evil is as evil does. Something is also being hidden. I'm seeing hidden and cult here. And money. Hidden, cult, and money. Something is being covered up. Something is being hidden. Spirit, clarify evil is as evil does with assassin. Somebody's trying to clean up something. Somebody is trying to clean the fuck up something. And there's some type of cover up that is going on. This evil is as evil does with this toxicity, what's going to lead to some type of something to do with an assassin. I'm seeing drugs and poisons here, okay? And whatever this information is leaving somebody shook amongst these untrustworthy professionals in power. They're trying to cover up something. There's a cover up that is going on. Okay? Yeah. Martial law is going to be enforced, and there's also going to be a blackout so that they can clean up something. Okay? They're going to enforce martial law and cause a blackout. The blackout is to keep people from communicating. So you can't hear the radios, you can't hear the news. You know what I'm saying? People can't communicate from, across the world with one another. Okay? And the martial law, it basically imprison you in place. There'll be a curfew and people be forced to stay in their homes and different shit. Or however they do it, okay? But you see how it's dark out here? But you see this man out here? with this broom here. Like there's something here. It's because they're gonna try to clean up something. They don't want the people to see what they're doing. Spirit, clarify what a world. Clarify what a world. Well, be careful who you trust. I'm seeing beach here. Something can be significant about the beach or going on the beach. What a world here. Shit. Be careful who you trust. What a world. I'm seeing social media here. A lot of things on social media. Something about the mountains as well. Something about the ocean with that beach. Something about the power supply. Spirit, clarify what a world. Well, be careful with who you trust. I'm seeing boat here and intuition here. Somebody listening to their intuition. Somebody made something about a boat. I just told y'all about that boat that got blew up. Spirit, clarify what a world. Be careful who you trust. What a world. Again, it came up again. I'm seeing boat and I'm seeing accident here. I don't know if they blew up the wrong people's shit, man. And whoever's work, like, cause something going down. Something going on. Meetings and inside here again. Some type of meetings are going on. These people are meeting up with each other. Spirit, clarify. What a world here. But be careful who you trust. Organized crime. This is organized crime that's going on. Spirit, clarify this terrorist attack and lightning strike. Terrorist attack and lightning strike. There was drugs and children on that boat. Spirit, clarify terrorist attack, lightning strike. Terrorist attack, lightning strike. Something is being hidden. Or somebody, yeah. Somebody is hiding something. Yeah, I'm telling you, I keep seeing meetings here. Some type of meetings are taking place. Okay? This terrorist attack and this lightning strike here is because of jealousy here. Some type of jealousy. I'm also seeing accomplices and partners in crime. There are accomplices and partners in crime involved in this. Intimidation tactics with pure evil. There are several accomplices and partners in crime. Spirit, clarify. The higher ups is pulling the strings of all the puppets with brutal. Something about a wooded area. I'm also seeing social media here. Ooh-wee. Spirit, clarify. The higher ups are pulling the strings of all the puppets with brutal. Bitch, stop playing. Assassination. Perversion at the bottom of the deck. So these higher ups is pulling the strings of these puppets could have something to do with this assassination. On assassination of a public figure with invasion and war, we got crimes of passion. Okay? And a lot of people think a crime of passion is like lovers killing each other or something like that. A crime of passion is any type of crime that somebody is very passionate about. You see all them bodies down there? You see the person standing in all these bodies? There's going to be multiple casualties. Okay? This ain't about the assassination of one person. This assassination is going to be a crime of passion and multiple people. I'm telling you, something to do with a boat, man. Something to do with a boat. And this could have to do with the fucking, what I was just telling y'all about, that what they called a drug boat. That they had the fucking military blow the fuck up. Okay? Yeah. There was a lot of money on that fucking boat. It's drugs and traffic victims. Look, child and imprisonment. There was children on that boat. And drugs. Yeah. Look, perversion. That's why they blew the motherfucker. Yeah. There was children being trafficked on that boat. And there was a lot of drugs. There was man, there was a whole lot of money on that boat. We're talking about two of the top billion dollar operations. Drugs and human sex trafficking was all on that ship. And they blew it the fuck up. Now, who the fuck money was that? I don't know if the cartel get ready to retaliate on some shit like this shit touched some mobsters, the cartels, or some very wealthy motherfuckers some goddamn where. Some goddamn where. But some about to pop off. Okay? Know if this has to do with that situation or if this is a whole nother situation. Okay? But I don't believe in coincidences either. Okay? Spirit, clarify conflicts with doom and gloom. Conflicts with doom and gloom. Again, I keep seeing hidden here. There's things that's being hidden. Spirit, clarify conflicts with doom and gloom. Trapped. Uh-oh. That was social media trapped. I'm also seeing a lot of communication, a lot of things going back and forth online, on social media. Social media keeps coming up as well. Okay? So there could be a lot of chatter, a lot of talk, a lot of information and different things on social media. I'm telling you, bruh. I'm telling you, bruh. This... Bruh, you got some egotistical as people who are involved as well. Egotism. Something about someone's egotism. Okay? I'm also seeing there's also going to be, there's man-made disasters that are happening in the midst of natural disasters that is happening. Okay? Because I'm seeing here natural disaster, and I'm seeing something about the mountains. The missing persons or something like that. But this is what it's all about. Money, greed, fraud is what it's all about. Somebody's ego, somebody full of themselves, full of ego, full of vanity, full of pride. Okay? It's all about the money, greed, and fucking fraud. Okay? That's what's going on here, y'all. This is going on here. Let's see if there are any other messages Spirit want me to share with you all. So with this whole slavery, racism type of thing, I'm seeing bully here, okay? Tormentors, okay? Scapegoat, black sheep, easy targets, flying monkeys type of energies. Stand for something or fall for anything, collective. Stand for something or fall for anything. So there may be some type of uprising with people standing up, speaking out about certain things. Okay? Yeah. Something pertaining to a war or something like there's some type of war. This could be this change that is happening. Spirit, clarify to stand for something. Stand for something or fall for anything. To fall of civilization, something pertaining to greed, corruption, indulgence, ignorance. Okay? I'm also seeing torture here. People being tortured. Okay, I'm also seeing power here. Persons in positions of authority, fame, recognition, celebrity status, abusing their power. Government here. Okay, Spirit clarify evil is as evil does. With that, a new movement, a change is going to come in the United States. It's something about a war. Okay, some type of war is going to happen. It's going to take place. Yeah, evil is as evil does. Assassin, drugs, something about air disaster, some type of airstrike. Okay. Spirit clarify. What is this? The information is leaving someone shook with untrustworthy professionals in power. Cover up. There go that power card here. Okay, that's the people in positions of authority who are abusing their power. Even these people with fame, fortune, recognition, attention, celebrity status, abusing their power. Okay, Spirit clarify. Martial law enforced with blackout and cleanup. Government. The government is going to declare martial law. Martial law is going to be enforced. There's going to be a blackout so they can clean up something without the collective sin. Spirit clarify. What a world. Be careful who you trust. What a world. Be careful who you trust with organized crime. Military. Wow. They can have our military involved with some type of organized crime. Somebody need to be careful who they trust, though. Got this what a world here. Spirit clarify this terrorist attack. Lightning strike. Terrorist attack. Lightning strike with jealousy. Terrorist attack. Lightning strike with jealousy. Something about fire. Something about fire. Oh, wait. Murder. Somebody got a secret agenda. Spirit clarify this terrorist attack. Shit. Somebody want to take it back to the Wild Wild West and this motherfucker like, Spirit clarify this terrorist attack, lightning strike, fire disaster. Shit. This could be an explosion of some kind. Something about an explosion. Something that will cause a massive fire. Any other messages? I also seen burn. It's something about fire. Fire disaster. I'm seeing fire disaster and I'm seeing burned here. Okay, so whatever this fire disaster, something's gonna blow up, explode. You know, obviously cause fire. Okay. You got fire disaster and burned on terrorist attack, lightning strike. Okay, some type of strike. Okay, and I'm telling you that this shit is crazy, bro. Oh God, this is going to make history, bro. This is the first time the United States is going to be attacked on its own soil. No bullshit. No bullshit. That's what Spirit's showing me. Intimidation tactics, pure evil. Accomplices, partners in crime. Intimidation tactics, pure evil. Oh shit, y'all. Oh shit. I'm seeing something about a martyr. What is a martyr? Maritimer. That's like a pirate. But I'm also seeing defender here. So somebody is like a mercenary or with special intelligence, some type of shit like that. What the fuck? All of these cards want to come out on intimidation tactics. Something somebody can be like this. That word also can be like an explorer, like an ocean traveler, a pirate type. Okay, but the defender here, this is somebody that's like somebody that's got like some type of special fucking skills or something, special intelligence, mercenary, bodyguard, knight type of energy. I'm also seeing world war. You got war here. Okay, and this war card, this says warrior, conscripted, deserter, trauma. Some type of war is taking place. And then you got world war here. Y'all also need to, like I said, y'all need to listen to the words that come out of people's mouths. Why do you think Trump has been steady using the word nuclear option over and over and over again? Nuclear. The word nuclear keeps being used. Okay? And if you honestly think that he was talking about nuking the fucking filibuster ass bullshit, bitch, did it? No. That's what it seemed like the conversation was about on the surface, bitch. This is about something the fuck else. Y'all want to be somebody. Y'all want to go somewhere. Y'all better wake up and pay the fuck attention, bitch, okay? And start learning some goddamn witch language, subliminal messages around here. Because, see, a lot of y'all don't like listening to people like me. Because, you know, like I said, I just supposed to be a nobody from nowhere. I ain't supposed to know what the hell I'm talking about. I'm seeing wealthy elites here. Okay. Revolution. Okay. Higher ups pulling the strings of all the puppets with brutal and assassination. This a wealthy elite, war or uprising, reign of terror. Spirit clarify assassination of a public figure. Something, it's a lot of illegal shit that is going on here. Yeah, I'm seeing illegal. There's some type of illegal harassment, illegal surveillance, illegal technology, militarized operations, cruel and unusual punishment, stalking, hacking, tracking, satanic ritual abuse, domestic terrorism. On this, something illegal is going on, being done as it relates to an assassination of a public figure. Pertaining to this invasion, this war, this crime of passion. It's a blood sacrifice. Some type of ritual sacrifice. Human sacrifice. Spirit clarify this assassination of a public figure. Murder. Assassination of a public figure, Spirit. Assassination of a public figure. Yeah, ritual sacrifice, human sacrifice. Yeah, I'm also seeing loss of a loved one, death, abandonment, unexplained disappearance, or war. Okay. On conflicts and battles with doom and gloom and trapped. We got victim of torture here with execution. Spirit clarify. I also keep seeing something about water disaster as well. And interestingly enough, you see this boat out here in the ocean here. Somebody could have drowned. Somebody could have got lost at sea. This could also speak of a tropical storm, tsunami, or flooding or something like that as well. This could be like disastrous weather. Remember how I told you, Spirit, you got man-made disaster here, but there's also natural disasters that could be occurring as well. Spirit clarify in the midst of these things. I was seeing today look like California is getting some type of storm or heavy rain or something like that over the weekend or something like that. It was saying. Spirit, what else is going on here? Clarify. Give me one more for this. What is that? Conflicts and battles. Conflicts and battles. Also, there could be a psychic that they trying to oppress, like someone like me, who is psychic, a seer, a light worker, high priestess, visionary, prophetess, astrologer, or something that they could be trying to oppress. I'm seeing psychic and oppression here. Okay. Spirit, clarify this conflict and defeat. Or no. What was that? Conflict and battles. Conflict and battles. Conflict and battles. Okay. There's also some type of spyware, use of technology, abuse of technology that the leaders are using. Something about leadership, bosses, leaders, rulers. Bosses, leaders, rulers, masters. Okay. I'm also seeing royalties here. Okay. The law as well. Something about technology, leadership, royalty, the law. Okay. These individuals could be some type of spyware, using some type of technology. They could be abusing some type of technology and spying on someone, watching someone, or something like that. Spirit, clarify. Give me one more on conflict and also very heavy energy on mind control and brainwashing and artificial intelligence, spyware. Okay. I'm also seeing these close covers and secret societies in the reverse because of this shit that is going on. Secret societies in the reverse. These secret societies could be the ones that's having some type of meetings or something. Spirit, clarify this conflicts and battles. Conflicts and battles. Devil energy, man. The devil. A lot of evil, wicked, toxic things is going on. Spirit, any messages hidden? What is this hidden energy? What is this hidden energy? What is this hidden energy? Also, they've been using the word committed a lot as well. Okay, I've been steady hearing nuclear, steady hearing like the nuclear option, and steady hearing committed. You know what I'm saying? Especially with these little, these little sold out content creators that, call themselves covering something or whatever. Oh, President Trump says he's committed to doing such and such. Committed. You keep hearing committed, okay? They could be trying to set someone up. When speaking of like a person being committed or something, they could speak to asylums, psych wards, mental institutions, different things like that as well, okay? Listen to the words that come out of these people's mouth, bro. Okay? Yeah. What's hidden is these secrets. Something about secrets. Secret agendas. Okay? That they're keeping everybody in the dark about. Some kind of secrets could have been exposed. They could be keeping some type of secrets or secret agendas hidden or secret affairs hidden. Any messages about social media, Spirit? What is this social media? Okay, these people, if there's a psychic like myself who knows this information and is telling you, they could be trying to oppress someone who's a real psychic and speaking the truth on certain things as well. Spirit, clarify social media. Some type of discrimination is going on. I'm seeing something here about wealth. CIA. Spirit, clarify the CIA. Or what did I say? CIA, something about CIA. CIA, I meant to say social media, and CIA came out, okay? The CIA is involved in something, guys, okay? Especially with that spyware, that fucking illegal technology, BCIs, and all this other kind of shit, okay? What is with social media, Spirit? Any messages about social media? Any messages about social media? Any messages pertaining to social media? I'm seeing communications. Yeah, it's going to have something to do with some type of communications across social media. Okay, messenger, publisher, communications. Okay, and different things, guys. Okay. Yeah, and we got current lifetime at the bottom of the deck. So this is definitely happening in the now, in the current, in the moment, guys. That's what's going on here, y'all. Okay. Y'all remember to like, share, and subscribe. That is your free way of showing your support to help grow the channel. Spirit, clarify this slavery and racism energy, okay? Jealousy, envy, hatred, spitefulness, competition, okay? Somebody could want retaliation, punishment, payback, or revenge, okay? There's a lot of personality clashes, a lot of competitions, arguing, chaos about a lot of different things, okay? You can just kind of see the different things that's been going on. They've been trying to cause a race war, okay? Every time, everywhere you turn, it's black this, white that, and or the immigrants this and that, or the illegals this and that. They've been trying to cause a race war with things that is going on, okay? I expose that to you all as well, okay? Yeah, stand for something or fall for anything, collective. Clarify, stand for something or fall for anything. Stand for something or fall for anything. Stand for something or fall for anything, okay? I feel like a lot of people are in sadness, loss, disappointment, and regret. Okay, definitely dealing with some type of unwelcome changes or something like that. Okay, there's a lot of things going on in secret, behind the scenes, behind closed doors, behind people's back. Okay, Spirit, clarify, stand for something or fall for anything. Okay, yeah. I'm seeing that high priestess energy. That's all about one's intuition, okay? And different things like that, okay? I'm seeing the 9 of Swords here. A lot of people are in mental conflict, mental anguish, dealing with psychological trauma. People have lost hope, lost love, having dark thoughts, dealing with anxiety and fear and having nightmares, dealing with insomnia. People are worried. And Spirit is telling you all to stand for something or fall for anything, okay? To clarify, a change is going to come. We got the solar eclipse here, okay? Big changes are coming between now and the next 6 months, Spirit is saying, okay? People need to face your inner truth, okay? You know what I'm saying? It's time to get right and fly right, okay? Make your peace with your maker, whoever, whatever it is that you believe in, because I'm not preaching to the choir here, okay? It's a catalyst for change, though. There's a major shift, major transformation, okay, that is happening, okay? A death of the old, a rebirth of the new, okay? It's a cosmic trigger, okay, of what's happening here, okay? To clarify, evil is as evil does. We got the devil here. Okay, y'all know the devil comes with strings attached. The devil is the things that grip a person, okay? Anybody that's in the devil energy is in their shadow side, their dark side, okay? Their south node, okay? The devil is all about greed, materialism, narcissism, possessiveness, control, manipulations, deceptions, obsessions, restrictions, addictions, addictive patterns of behavior, sex, sexuality, lust, temptations, desires. The devil is about a whole lot of evil, wicked, sinister, toxic, demonic things, baby, okay? So Spirit is saying evil is as evil does, okay? Some type of evil or wickedness was done to attack another, and that's the reason that this assassin energy here in this air disaster, like an air strike here, was something that was evil with this devil energy being here. And I'm telling you, somebody about to pop back, like some shit about to go down, okay? That's why Spirit's like evil is as evil fucking does, man. I'm trying to tell you, Yeah, look, it's a whole lot of things that's going on in secret, behind the scenes, behind closed doors, behind one's the most high, or behind people's back. Y'all see them planes? Okay, they about to take off in this bitch. 8 of Wands. There's some type of swift, fast communication, messages, news, or information. Okay, something is gaining momentum though. Somebody could have sent some type of communication to these untrustworthy professionals and supposed leaders in power. Okay, that the collective don't know nothing about. Okay, but there's something is gaining momentum. Something is swift, fast, progress, alignment, some communication. Something is taking off. There's some type of movement. There's air travels. Okay, these look like military planes. These look like them Black Hawks, bitch. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's going down. Okay, seriously. Okay, look, the moon here. Something is going on in secret, behind the scenes, behind closed doors, behind the people's back. That's the reason why martial law is going to be enforced. There's going to be a blackout. Okay, to keep people from communicating with each other back and forth on social media from place to place. People communicating what's going on around them. The government is going to cause this. You see the moon here? When does the moon come out? At night, a blackout. You see that sky is black? Okay, something is going on in secret. The moon is about secret things, hidden things, what's done in the dark, shady people, dirty dealings, illusions, fear, cover up, criminal activity. It's about the subconscious. They're trying to block the people's intuition. Okay, the moon is about misconceptions, uncertainty, deceptions, okay, ambiguity, instability, okay, anxiety, and even illusions. Okay, you done went from the moon to the motherfucking full moon, bitch. Okay, on What a World here. Okay, on What a World. Now the moon can speak about the subconscious. The full moon is an illuminated subconscious. Okay, like something major is going on, is going down. Okay, and when it do, it's going to be a heightened emotional awareness, awakening, climax in people. The full moon can also speak of a cycle completion. So almost like the world. Okay, a completion of a cycle. Okay, but the moon is the moon. Okay, and there's still like cover-ups and things that's being hidden and kept secret from the people. Okay, a lot of criminal activity going on here. Okay, what is this? With What a World here, I'm seeing the Four of Swords with the Five of Coins. Yeah, with this terrorist attack here. Okay, with lightning strike, fire, disaster, burned here. This is being done out of jealousy. There are going to be people who are hurt, who are injured, who are in need of recovery, recuperation, hospitalization. People are going to be left abandoned, neglected. Or they're going to be left abandoned or left out in the cold. Okay? Something about being abandoned, neglected, and left out in the cold, being rejected, alienated, left in turmoil and harsh conditions. Okay? Hurt, injured. Okay? Yeah. To clarify intimidation tactics, we got judgment here. Somebody that made the judgment, that made some type of judgment call, made some type of judgment decision to take action. They on a fucking mission, bitch. Okay? Look. Boom. Tower. Higher ups pulling the strings of all the puppets. Okay, it's about to be an awakening, or not an awakening. People are going to have a massive awakening. This is a reckoning, a shocking event, an energy surge. Y'all, this shit gonna happen. It's like immediate. It's gonna happen like all of a sudden out the blue. Okay, it's gonna be a revelation. It's a sudden upheaval, a wipeout. Something is being destroyed. There's chaos. There's tragedy. There's problematic situations. Okay. There's disruption. It's a major destruction. It's deception. This is a tower, bitch. And it's going to be brutal. Some type of war or uprising, a reign of terror on our soil. For the first time ever in history. Assassination of public figure, justice. Whoever this assassination of these public figures is somebody in power, in authority that works for the government. Is going to be assassinated. Okay? Yep. A masculine, a man who is of the establishment. Wealthy, elite. Somebody in authority, somebody in power, somebody in leadership. I tell you no lies. I offer you no motherfucking tales. Conflicts and battles, spirit. Yep. Also Hierophant. You got Justice, Emperor, and Hierophant here. These assassination of public figures. This is somebody in the Hierophants are rulers and leaders. The Emperor is somebody in power, authority, and leadership of the establishment. Justice, they work for the fucking government, bruh. No ifs, ands, buts about it. Conflicts and battles. Also, there's a lot of conflicts and battles that's coming to pastors, ministers, preachers, bishops, evangelicals. These leaders within the church are going to be hit with some are going to be bombarded due to these conflicts and these battles, due to some type of doom and gloom. It's going to affect the churches, the pastors, okay, as well. These conflicts and battles is due to there's some type of I'm seeing the Seven of Swords. The Seven of Swords is like the liar, cheater, thieves card, the manipulators, the con artists, okay? The cowardly individuals doing things under false pretenses, okay? Sneaking and creeping around trying to get away with something. The Seven of Swords speaks of betrayal. It speaks of getting away, carrying things away. Persons who only care about their own self-interest. Persons who are very strategic. Lying, cheating, wearing a mask, cloaking themselves, concealing themselves, hiding who they truly are, what they really about. Okay? Yeah. It's a lot. Okay? I'm seeing the Seven of Swords, the Ten of Cups, the Three of Swords, and the Ten of Coins here. There's the Seven of Swords speaks of lies, deception, manipulations, trickery, fuckery, thievery. Period. The Ten of Cups could speak to whole family dynamics, to large groups of people, congregations of people. The Three of Swords is all about heartache, heartbreak, sadness, sorrow, misery, pain, anguish, deep emotional pain, grief, disillusionment, sorrow, depression, heartache, heartbreak, misunderstandings, tears, loss. The Ten of Coins is wealth, bitch. Okay? Family legacies, wealth, patriarch, domestic duty, lineage, land, houses, properties, privilege, securities, estates. Okay? I'm telling you, this is all about money. This boils down to money, greed, fraud, and a multitude of other things here. Okay, y'all? Ace of Coins at the bottom of the deck. Okay? So those are y'all messages, honey. I do hope that this is giving you all the truth and the clarity you were seeking pertaining to a situation you may be dealing with, or pertaining to a situation you may notice someone else is dealing with. If you are cross-watching, for those of you who would like to contact me, you can do so at tip.diamond.36@gmail.com. You can also follow me on Instagram, which is shinebrightlikeadiamond36 with the underscore between each word. For any person who's interested in donating to the channel, it is greatly, greatly appreciated. I do thank you all in advance. You can do so through CASHAPP, which is $tipdiamond36, or through PayPal, which is paypal.me/@36diamonds. As always, guys, y'all take care of yourself, take care of each other, but most of all, take care of your babies, honey. Remember, this is a wicked, wicked world that we live in. There is wickedness in high places, and there is evil that's lurking around each and every corner, even in a neighborhood near you. So y'all watch your surroundings. Watch the company you keep. Watch surroundings in the company in which your children are in as well. And considering the fact that you never know when someone may betray you, backstab you, oh, Lord, try to hurt you or harm you, honey. Y'all keep y'all some protection on you. Y'all stay awake, stay aware, stay vigilant, and stay prepared. Because if you stay ready, you ain't got to get ready. Until the next time, there's a fall of civilization, y'all, and it's like we surrounded by a bunch of bullies and a bunch of crooks. It's fucking hate crimes going on and all kinds of shit, y'all. Okay, real quick, just let me ask Spirit, are there any other messages that I need to share with the collective? Please rock forwards and backwards for yes, left to right for no. Are there any other messages that I need to share with the collective as it relates to this situation? No. Okay. That's all, folks. Okay? Till the next time. Peace.